Paint the picture of what it was like being a young black man in the South in the 60s.
First, I was hoping that I didn't get drafted by the Atlanta Braves. And woke up that morning, congratulations, you're a member of the Atlanta Braves. And I said, Lord, you didn't hear me.
He said, you didn't hear
me. And so they flew me and my mom to L.A.
Okay.
I worked out at Dodger Stadium.
Okay.
And I ended up signing in Dodger Stadium simply because Hank Aaron promised my mother that he would take care of me as if I was his son. When I signed, I went to Austin, Texas, and my first stop was Little Rock, Arkansas. Whew. and Cito said, where you going? I said, well, get me something to eat. He said, no, you ain't. He said, you sit down, man. You let one of the white dudes get your food for you because, we can get off the bus. There were times when they wouldn't rent to us in different places. Namely, they wouldn't rent to us in Florida. So we had to stay with a host family. They wouldn't rent to us in, Greenwood, South Carolina. When I was down there playing in '68, we didn't have a TV in our place because we stayed behind Mama's Soul Food Kitchen.
You ate good, though.
Oh, we ate good. and see, we had a cement floor. All the blacks and Latins stayed there together. And one of my teammates, Bob Didier from the South, he's a pretty cool dude. And so I'd go with his host family to watch TV.
Okay.
They had the sundown law. And I didn't know nothing about this sundown law. That's what you talking about. At 9 o'clock, if you was black, you had to be off the street.
And that's a law.
Gunsmoke would come on, and at 8:45, I had to leave. I never saw the end of Gunsmoke. Next day, I'd ask Didier what happened. Richard, Virginia, when Ralph and I had to stay on at the motel where the numbers men, the pimps, the prostitutes, this was when everybody, did their business. But it made me grow up a lot. I saw a different side of life.
Yeah.
It was a blessing actually that I went through that, because then when I came back to California, then I saw things a little differently, and it was tough to fool me by the fact that you smiled in my face and really
right.
I could feel how you really
were. Energy doesn't lie.